Most players started decline in form as they age, but with English batsman Joe Root, it seems to be the exact opposite.
Swing onto the middle of Joe Root's bat. So England are flowing now.
At 34 years old, Joe Root is currently the second highest test run scorer of all time. A few years ago, when he was number 5, just above Alistair Cook, we were questioning whether he could make it to the number 1 spot, and he is so close, only 2,000 runs away. What's more is that Joe Root's form seems to be intact despite his age. If we look at this bar graph, we can see that Joe Root's average was particularly high towards the start of his career and the present day, but it was in this middle sort of period that he made changes to convert averages in the early 40s and the late 30s to averages in the late 50s and the mid 60s. One of these changes was becoming a predominantly side-on player. What I mean by this is if you draw a line from Joe Root's back foot, you can see that his front foot is sort of just outside that line. However, in 2025, if you drew that same line, you can see that his front foot and back foot both are in line with each other. One of the advantages of being a side-on player is it gives you more time to react to swing and seam. Another change that he made to his stance was his back lift. As we can see here, it's a lot higher than previous years, which meant that the bat was closer towards his legs, which would prevent him from getting LBW or nicking off, which is how he got out most of the time. He also made some other small changes, but these were two of the biggest ones. Now, by no means did Joe Root used to be a bad player before he made these changes. In fact, in 2014, Joe Root had a test average of 97.1, scoring 777 test runs that year. It's just that these changes are definitely what made Joe Root the unstoppable player he is today. Right now, he has a test average of 51.3, which seems to be steadily increasing ever since that rough patch in 2018 and 2019, which is why right now Joe Root has an amazing shot at the record. Before I end the video, one thing to note is that despite his rough patch in 2019 in Test, he was still dominating in ODI with a World Cup win where he was the highest scorer of the tournament, and an ODI average of 61.77. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe.
That's in the slot. That really is a throw down. Hit me for